man lifted a heavy boulder and mercilessly hurled it into a bottomless pit. A pregnant woman hiding at the pit's bottom frantically covered her son's mouth in terror, yet faint noises still aroused suspicion. To eliminate risks, the villain decisively severed the rope leading to the surface with his blade, leaving them to fend for themselves. Mother and son were trapped in a desperate situation tens of meters deep. Sustained by fragile hope, they endured 3 days and nights of torment. As there was no news of her husband, the woman decided to give it a try. She tied a thick piece of wood to the end of a long rope, attempting to lodge it at the pit's rim, but due to her limited strength, she fell just a little short of success. The injured boy rallied to assist his mother. Through their combined effort, the log finally caught on surface roots. The boy insisted his mother ascend first, curling at the pit's base to wait for rescue once she escaped. The woman began ascending the slick rope with labored movements. Before reaching halfway, she was already gasping for breath. The bad news was that the rope was shaking so violently, the wood supporting her suddenly slipped, and the pregnant woman fell to the bottom of the pit. But even though her whole body was in pain from the fall, she bit her lips and tried to adjust her breathing to avoid accidents to the baby inside her. But at that moment, the rain suddenly poured down outside. The muddy rainwater quickly poured into the pit. She rushed to move her son to a higher place, but she herself was immersed in cold water for a long time. She had a cramp in her abdomen. The heavens had no mercy on this mother and son. The rain continued to fall, with the water level rising. Soon the pregnant woman's head was submerged. She had to let her son ride on her neck. She held her breath and felt her way underwater. Luckily, she found a rocky outcrop, so she was able to re-emerge from the water. But at this very moment, she felt the baby in her womb. Obviously, the baby is coming. She rushed to take a deep breath. Then she clutched the cone in the rock. She had no choice but to try again and again to deliver the baby in the freezing rain. After gritting her teeth and almost emptying her body, the baby was finally born. When the baby's cries cut through the rain, she didn't have a chance to catch her breath. With 2 children in this pit of despair, lurking dangers could strike at any moment. She could only pin her hopes on her husband. Unbeknownst to her, her husband was being hunted by a group of men.